Okay, folks. Today, I'll offer something a little out of the ordinary that has started suggesting to my diabetes patients, and that works. I advise them to consume vinegar prior to eating. Doesn't it sound odd? But listen to me. I'll explain everything to you in this video. Here are some facts on vinegar's ability to regulate blood sugar, along with a true narrative from one of my patients. I'll also go into a little bit of functional holistic medicine's viewpoint on vinegar and how it impacts inflammation and gut health. I'll go over how to perform this hack safely, as well as the limits of vinegar and other things I suggest using with it, including supplements like Gluction formula. And lastly, my general opinion on whether you ought to do this. After seeing this video, you will understand how vinegar affects blood sugar levels, how to utilize it, and if it's worth incorporating into your daily routine. The unexpected trick for you. Most individuals believe that the only ways to manage diabetes are to reduce sugar intake, take medication, or increase physical activity. You don't hear this every day, though. In fact, a tablespoon of red wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar before meals helps lessen blood sugar rises. Although it seems almost too straightforward, actual science supports it. More significantly, I have personally witnessed it with my patients. A patient of mine had what I term the breakfast spike problem. Her blood sugar would occasionally spike to 200 or more, regardless of what she ate, including eggs, porridge, and even so-called nutritious cereal. We now experimented with changing macros, portion sizes, and even the addition of some drugs. Stopped her nonetheless. I continued. Before breakfast, drink a glass of water with 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. What? She asks. Come ahead, have a look. After eating oatmeal, her blood sugar level decreased by about 40 points, from 180 to 140. That is what separates being in control from being on the verge of needing additional medication. Let's now discuss the science underlying the blood sugar in vinegar. What makes this work then? Acetic acid, vinegar's primary active ingredient, is the key. This is what it accomplishes. Food is emptied from your stomach more slowly as a result. Therefore, carbohydrates do not suddenly overwhelm your bloodstream. Furthermore, it enhances insulin sensitivity, which implies that your cells react to insulin more effectively. Thus, the absorption of glucose is enhanced. Thirdly, the glycemic response is reduced. According to a number of studies, taking vinegar before a high-carb meal can boost insulin action by as much as 20 to 30% and lessen the blood sugar spike. It's similar to using a natural food-based diabetes medication without a prescription. I then stated that I will discuss this topic briefly from the perspective of functional medicine. Here's what, from the standpoint of functional medicine, makes this even more intriguing. Your sugar curve is not simply flattened by vinegar. It does this too. The gut microbiota is supported by it. The beneficial bacteria in your stomach are fed by acetic acid and fermentation products, which eventually affect how well your blood sugar is regulated and reduce inflammation. Because inflammation causes insulin resistance, heart problems, and all vascular problems, vinegar's anti-inflammatory properties are important. Ancestral eating is related to it. Our metabolic health has deteriorated since we lost the custom of using fermented foods, such as kimchi, sauerkraut, and vinegars, to aid with digestion and overall health. But how can you really accomplish this without damaging your stomach or teeth? Now timing is crucial. Before eating, add 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar to a glass of water. Work your way up from a small starting point, like a teaspoon. It's not necessary to be a hero straight away, is it? Works best before meals high in carbohydrates, such as breakfast or dinner. What kind of vinegar? Once more, red wine vinegar and apple cider vinegar are acceptable. White vinegar also helps, but please avoid using cleaning vinegar. Unclogging your sink is not your goal. Here's a little caution as well. Consult your doctor beforehand if you have renal problems, reflux, ulcers, or are on any medications. Additionally, always dilute vinegar. Don't drink it directly. It's likely that some of you are already leaving comments. It's acceptable that you believe you know better. Let's now address the doubters. You may be thinking, Doc, this sounds like internet hype at this point. It's not helpful to me. Alternatively, Vine cannot possibly lower blood sugar. This isn't a hoax either, since a 2004 study on diabetes treatment found that after insulin-resistant individuals ate a high-carb meal, vinegar increased their insulin sensitivity by 34%. According to other research, using vinegar can enhance A1C and even lower fasting glucose. Let me clarify, though. Vinegar is not a panacea. It's a tool. Although it can assist in managing surges, additional therapies or lifestyle modifications are still necessary. Furthermore, not everyone will find it effective. Nothing works for everyone, of course. As of right now, I've observed in my clinic and personal practice that this hack works best for patients who have trouble with their morning spikes, who enjoy carbohydrates but want less dramatic post-meal surges, and who, understandably, are searching for a natural, inexpensive addition to their regimen. The cost of medications is high. The benefits of using vinegar will be negligible if you continue to consume processed carbohydrates, get little sleep, and remain inactive. Vinegar is best used as a component of a larger strategy rather than as a standalone. What about additional supplements? Although vinegar is a fantastic tool, vitamins also help a lot of my patients. For this reason, we suggest Gluction, our most recent glucose formula. It incorporates natural substances such as bitter melon and similar items. In fact, there are 17 of them. All of which, like vinegar, but through complementary pathways, increase insulin sensitivity and lessen post-meal spikes. Some of my patients use Gluction every day with every meal and vinegar before meals. Additionally, their blood sugar levels are significantly more stable without the need to continuously monitor rises, administer insulin, and other measures. What are my last thoughts then? Well, vinegar is easy, inexpensive, and efficient. It slows the bloodstream's absorption of carbohydrates. In addition to supporting gut health and, of course, inflammatory control, it also increases insulin sensitivity. However, it's not a panacea. It's an effective add-on. It can be used in conjunction with stress management, exercise, healthy eating, sleep, and, if necessary, vitamins and/or medicine. This is the thrilling part. For some of you, the smallest adjustments, like adding a tablespoon of vinegar before meals, can have the biggest impact. That being said, I have a challenge for you. Alright, give the vinegar a try for a week. A tablespoon of water should be taken prior to carbohydrate meals. Keep an eye on your blood sugar levels and report back to me. Of course, you also need to restrict your carbohydrate intake. Additionally, have you tried the vinegar for blood sugar yet? Was it beneficial to you? We would like to know about your experience, so please share it in the comment area below. If this video was helpful to you, please hit the like button, subscribe, and watch my other blood sugar hacking videos for more functional medicine ideas. Additionally, keep in mind that the best treatment is frequently the most straightforward, and perhaps it's right in your kitchen. I'll see you later.